we were told sometime in the near past that the Ukrainian outbreak, the Ukrainian pandemic, was brought to Ukraine with chemtrails. And we've heard that it has been spread in Poland, but that was the last that we have heard about it. The updates that you are reading from the mainstream media are just garbage. Garbage, unless you read them very, very carefully to find the little tiny bits of wisdom or bits of truth that may have accidentally slipped through. Don't even bother reading them anymore unless you know how to read between the lines and you can translate the lies that they are telling. Here is what Jane forwarded to Robin, and it's from Pastor R. And he says, this was sent out yesterday, Thursday. He says, "Dear brother, I have the verification you asked for straight from the horse's mouth." And then, attention. "I have a dear brother in Christ who lives about 30 miles from me. His grown daughter spent 2 years in the Ukraine as a missionary and knows a lot of people in the Ukraine. She called friends in the Ukraine yesterday and heard the truth about the situation there. It took her several hours to even get through on the phone, as she had to be checked out before they would let her call go through. Anyway, she finally got through, and when she told the people why she was calling, they were absolutely shocked. They could not believe that she had been able to get through to them. Here is what they told her. The entire nation of Ukraine is under quarantine by the World Health Organization and by their own Ukrainian government. No one is allowed to enter the nation. No one is allowed to leave. All transportation in or out has been grounded. All border crossings are closed and heavily guarded. All schools in the country are closed. Most businesses are shut down. No large gatherings of people are permitted. Only medically necessary and government vehicles are permitted on the streets. People are generally confined to their homes. Not a word of what is happening is being printed or reported on by the news media. There is a complete news blackout, and people are dying by the hundreds every day. A few bodies are being buried when possible. Most are being burned. Almost everyone in the country is wearing masks or bandanas over their faces for protection. The disease is highly contagious, and thousands of new cases are occurring daily. The worst part of this whole thing is a man who created the disease deliberately being spread by the New World Satanic Order for their own agenda of population reduction. I think I read that wrong. Let me try reading it again. The worst part of this is the whole thing is a man-created disease deliberately being spread by the New World Order Satanic SOBs for their own agenda of population reduction. It's a bioweapon. We know about Joseph Moshe. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's M-O-S-H-E. I don't know if it's Moshe or Moshe. I don't know what it is. He is the microbiologist that called in to Dr. True Ott's radio show sometime in September. And then immediately afterwards, all you have to do is go over to YouTube. The video of his arrest is on YouTube. Now, what I do not understand is where that video came from. Who knew he was going to be arrested? Who was standing there on the corner with a video camera, to take this photograph? And was it one of the good guys, or you've got to look at things from every single angle, from the good, the bad, and the disinformation angle, or the outright lie angle. You can't accept anything as truth these days, not even the letter that I just read you. For all I know, somebody in the basement of Langley pretended to be a pastor, pretended to have a friend right down the road who had a daughter in the Ukraine, and sent this stuff